On this Saturday, May 2026, I stand before you with a divine urgency spirit in my calling you into a sacred moment where heaven intersects with your morning. This is not just another day. This is an appointed encounter, a divine invitation to step out of weariness and into renewal, to lay down every burden and step fully into the presence of the living God who restores, revives, and reawakens your spirit. I decree and declare that as you tune your heart to this moment, every heaviness that followed you from yesterday is being lifted. Every silent battle that drained your strength is being overturned, and every place of dryness within your soul is about to be saturated by the refreshing presence of God. You are not here by accident. You are here by divine orchestration because God is ready to breathe upon you. Again, there is a sound in the spirit that is calling you higher, calling you deeper, calling you away from anxiety and into rest, away from confusion and into clarity, away from striving and into surrender. This morning is your moment to realign, to reset, to be renewed from the inside out as heaven releases fresh oil over your life. I speak to your spirit man right now, and I command it to awaken, to rise above every limitation, to shake off every residue of fear and fatigue. You are stepping into a dimension where peace is not an idea, but a manifestation, where rest is not weakness, but divine strength being perfected within you. As we enter into this prayer, I need you to posture your heart with expectation, because God is not distant, he is near, and his presence is not passive, it is powerful, it is active, and it is ready to transform every area of your life. This is your moment to be still and know, to breathe deeply of his goodness, to rest confidently in his sovereignty. Declare that this Saturday will not carry the weight of your past, but it will be marked by divine renewal, supernatural peace, and unshakable confidence in God's plan for your life. What tried to break you will not define you. What tried to exhaust you will not control you, because you are being renewed by the Spirit of the living God right now. Before we go deeper, I want you to take a prophetic step of faith. Like this video and subscribe to this channel as a declaration that you are committed to daily alignment with God, that you are choosing consistency in his presence, and that you are making space for him to move in your life every single day now. I want you to engage in this moment. Open the comment section and type boldly, I read divine rest and renewal today. Let it be your declaration. Let it be your agreement with heaven. Let it be the seed that activates what God is about to release over your life. Get ready, because as we move into this prayer, chains will break, minds will be renewed, spirits will be lifted, and you will encounter God in a way that shifts everything concerning you on this Saturday morning, May 2026. I call your spirit into divine attention, into sacred awareness, into a heightened sensitivity to the movement of God that is already present around you. This is not a casual awakening. This is a prophetic awakening. This is the kind of moment where heaven leans in, where eternity whispers into time, where your spirit is invited to come out of distraction and into alignment with the will, the rhythm, and the presence of God. I speak over you now that your inner man begins to awaken, that every dormant place within you begins to stir, that every area of spiritual dullness is being quickened by the breath of the Almighty. I declare that you are not waking up to confusion. You are waking up into clarity. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into divine order. Your thoughts are aligning. Your emotions are stabilizing. Your spirit is becoming sensitive again to the voice of God. Where there was noise, there will now be discernment. Where there was distraction, there will now be focus. Where there was heaviness, there will now be a lightness that comes from being in sync with heaven's frequency. Command your spirit to come into agreement with God's timing, God's agenda, and God's purpose for this day. You will not be out of sync. You will not be misaligned. You will not miss divine moments because of spiritual dullness. I awaken your capacity to perceive, to recognize, and to respond to what God is doing in real time. There is a divine flow available to you, and as your spirit aligns, you begin to move effortlessly within that flow, no longer striving, no longer forcing, but walking in divine ease and supernatural precision. The word of God declares in Romans 12:2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I decree that transformation is happening even now. Your mind is not just thinking differently, it is being rewired by truth. Your perspective is shifting. You are beginning to see beyond the surface, beyond the temporary, beyond the visible, and into the spiritual reality that governs your life. You are no longer led by what you feel. You are led by what God has spoken. You are no longer reacting to circumstances. You are responding from a place of alignment with divine authority. I speak over your spiritual senses, your ability to hear, to perceive, to discern, and I declare that they are being sharpened. You will recognize the prompting of the Holy Spirit. You will discern the difference between distraction and direction. You will not be pulled into what drains you, but you will be drawn into what sustains you. There is a recalibration happening within you, aligning your desires with God's desires, aligning your will with His will, aligning your steps with His ordained path. This is the morning where your spirit becomes intentional again. You are no longer drifting. You are directing. You are no longer wandering. You are walking with purpose. Every step you take today is ordered. Every decision you make is influenced by divine wisdom. You are aware. You are alert. You are awake in the spirit. You are not just existing. You are engaging with heaven's agenda. The word declares in Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." And I release that stillness over you now. Not a passive stillness, but a powerful stillness. A stillness that silences fear. A stillness that quiets anxiety. A stillness that positions you to hear clearly and respond accurately. In this stillness, your spirit becomes aligned. In this stillness, your awareness increases. In this stillness, you begin to recognize that God is already moving, already working, already orchestrating things on your behalf. I declare that your spiritual awareness will govern your natural actions today. You will not be led by impulse. You will be led by insight. You will not be controlled by pressure. You will be directed by peace. Your sensitivity to God will become your greatest strength. You will sense when to move and when to wait, when to speak and when to remain silent, when to engage and when to withdraw. There is a divine intelligence being activated within you that allows you to navigate this day with accuracy and grace even now. I speak against every form of spiritual numbness, every layer of distraction, every influence that has tried to dull your sensitivity to God. It is being broken. It is being removed. It is losing its hold over you. Your spirit is becoming alive again, responsive again, aware again. You are stepping into a dimension where you are not disconnected, but deeply connected to the presence and power of God. As you continue in this moment, I want you to take a step that seals this awakening. Open the comment section and type, "My spirit is aligned with God today." Do it as an act of agreement, as a declaration that you are choosing awareness over distraction, alignment over confusion, sensitivity over numbness. When you type it, you are not just writing words. You are activating your faith. You are setting your intention. And you are positioning yourself to walk in everything God has prepared for you today. I decree that this day will be different because you are different. You are awakened, you are aligned, you are sensitive to the Spirit, you are walking in divine awareness. And because of that, you will recognize opportunities others miss. You will avoid traps others fall into. And you will experience a level of peace and direction that can only come from being fully in tune with God's presence moving within and around you. I call you now into a sacred exchange, a divine moment where you release what has been weighing on you and receive what heaven has already prepared for you. This is the place where burdens are not managed, they are surrendered. This is the space where heaviness is not tolerated, it is transferred. I speak to every hidden weight you have been carrying, every silent pressure you have been enduring, every unspoken concern that has settled in your heart. And I declare that it will not follow you into this moment of God's presence. You are stepping into a holy release where what has been pressing on you is being lifted off of you. I invite you to become intentional about your surrender, not passive, not hesitant, but deliberate and complete. Lay down every anxiety that has been whispering worst case scenarios into your mind. Lay down every fear that has tried to convince you that you are not capable, not prepared, not enough. Lay down every responsibility that you have been trying to carry in your own strength. This is not yours to hold. This is not yours to sustain. There is a grace available to you that does not require your striving. Only your surrender, the Word of God declares in 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. And I decree that you are not just acknowledging this truth, you are activating it. You are taking every anxious thought, every heavy emotion, every burdened responsibility, and you are placing it into the hands of a God who is more than able to carry it. You are not dropping it at his feet just to pick it back up later. You are releasing it with finality, trusting that what you surrender, he sustains. I speak peace into your mind right now. A peace that is not dependent on circumstances, not influenced by outcomes, but anchored in the unchanging nature of God. Every racing thought begins to slow down. Every overwhelming feeling begins to settle. There is a divine calm that is taking over your inner world, a stillness that quiets every internal storm. You are not losing control. You are gaining clarity. You are not giving up. You are giving over. I declare that the weight you have been carrying is not a sign of responsibility. It is a sign that you have been holding what was never meant to be yours. And today you are making a divine decision to let it go. You are releasing the need to control outcomes. You are releasing the pressure to have everything figured out. You are releasing the expectation that you must solve every problem on your own. You are stepping into rest, into trust, into the assurance that God is working even when you cannot see it. The word declares in Matthew 11:28, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." And I release that invitation over you now. This is your moment to come, not with perfection, but with honesty, not with strength, but with surrender, not with answers, but with trust. And as you come, rest is not something you have to chase. It is something you receive. It settles over you. It fills you. It becomes your new posture. I speak to your soul, to your emotions, to every place within you that has been stretched beyond its limit. And I command it to come into divine rest. You will not be driven by pressure. You will not be overwhelmed by expectations. You will not be consumed by worry. There is a divine exchange happening right now where your heaviness is being replaced with lightness. Your tension is being replaced with peace. Your exhaustion is being replaced with restoration. Let every tight place within you begin to loosen. Let every clenched thought begin to relax. Let every guarded emotion begin to open. You are safe in God's presence. You are secure in his care. You are covered by his peace. There is nothing you have released that he cannot handle. Nothing you have surrendered that he cannot sustain. You are not becoming vulnerable. You are becoming aligned with a higher strength that does not fail. I declare that from this moment forward, you will not pick up what you have laid down. You will not revisit what you have released. You will not rehearse what you have surrendered. Your mind will not cycle through worry. Your heart will not carry unnecessary weight. Your spirit will not be burdened by what God has already taken from you. You are walking in a new rhythm, a rhythm of rest, a rhythm of trust, a rhythm of divine peace. As you remain in this posture, I want you to take a simple but powerful step of faith. Open the comment section and type, "I release every burden to God." Do it as an act of surrender, as a declaration that you are no longer carrying what has been weighing you down. When you type it, you are making it real. You are putting action to your faith, and you are allowing others to stand in agreement with your release, creating a moment of collective faith where burdens are lifted and peace is multiplied. I decree that your day will not be defined by stress, but by stillness, not by pressure, but by peace, not by striving, but by surrender. You are not walking alone. You are walking carried by the presence of a God who is attentive, who is involved, who is actively working on your behalf. And as you continue in this moment, you are not holding on. You are letting go. And in letting go, you are stepping fully into the rest that has already been prepared for you. I speak now to the landscape of your mind, to every thought pattern, every internal dialogue, every belief system that has been shaping your perception, influencing your reactions, and directing your decisions. This is the moment where renewal begins from within, where transformation is not external but internal, where God begins to do a deep and precise work in the way you think, the way you interpret, and the way you respond to life. I call your mind into divine alignment, into a place where it is no longer governed by fear, no longer driven by anxiety, no longer trapped in cycles of overthinking, but is instead anchored in truth, stabilized by peace and guided by the Spirit of God. I declare that every restless thought that has been racing through your mind begins to slow down. Every anxious imagination that has been projecting outcomes that God never ordained begins to lose its power. Every mental loop that has kept you stuck in worry replaying situations, overanalyzing conversations, anticipating problems. It is being interrupted right now by the authority of God's word. Your mind is not a battlefield you are losing. It is a territory that is being reclaimed. The word declares in Romans 12:2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I decree that this transformation is not theoretical. It is happening right now. Your mind is being renewed, restructured, and realigned. Old patterns are being dismantled. Negative thought cycles are being broken. Limiting beliefs are being uprooted. You are not thinking the same way anymore because you are not the same anymore. The Spirit of God is actively reshaping your internal world so that it reflects His truth and not your past experiences. I speak clarity over confusion. Where your thoughts have been scattered, they are now being gathered. Where your focus has been divided, it is now being centered. Where your mind has been clouded, it is now being cleared. There is a divine order coming into your thinking. You are able to process without pressure. You are able to reflect without spiraling. You are able to consider without becoming consumed. Your mind is becoming a place of peace, not pressure. I come against every spirit of overthinking that has caused you to carry conversations longer than necessary, to replay moments beyond their relevance, to create scenarios that drain your energy and distort your perspective. That cycle is being broken. You are no longer trapped in mental repetition. You are no longer bound to endless analysis. You're stepping into a new way of thinking where you can release what does not serve you and retain what aligns with God's truth. The word declares in 2 Timothy 1:7 that God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And I decree that a sound mind is your portion, a mind that is stable, a mind that is disciplined, a mind that is at peace. You are not mentally fragile. You are mentally fortified. You are not easily shaken. You are deeply rooted. Your thoughts are not chaotic, they are ordered. Your thinking is not reactive. It is responsive to the Spirit of God. I declare that your mind is no longer a place where fear finds residence. Fear cannot stay where truth is established. Anxiety cannot remain where peace is enforced. Worry cannot dominate where trust is activated. You are taking authority over your thoughts. You are choosing what you dwell on. You are directing your focus. You are not at the mercy of your mind. Your mind is submitted to the authority of God. Within you, let every thought that has been contradicting God's promises be silenced. Let every internal voice that has been speaking doubt, discouragement, and defeat be replaced with the voice of truth, the voice of faith, the voice of God's word. You are not agreeing with negativity. You are not entertaining doubt. You are not partnering with fear. You are aligning your thoughts with what God has spoken. And as you do, your entire perspective begins to shift. I speak a divine calm over your mental space. There is no urgency in your thinking, only clarity. There is no pressure in your processing, only peace. You are not rushing to conclusions. You are resting in understanding. You are not overwhelmed by possibilities. You are anchored in truth. Your mind is becoming a place where God's presence dwells, where His peace resides, where His wisdom flows freely even now. I declare that your mental energy is being restored, where you have felt drained, exhausted from thinking too much, carrying too much, processing too much. There is a refreshing coming over you. Your mind is being replenished. Your focus is being renewed. Your capacity to think clearly, to decide confidently, to respond wisely. It is all being restored by the power of God at work within you. As this renewal takes place, I want you to participate in this moment. Open the comment section and type, "My mind is renewed and at peace." Do it as an intentional declaration, as a way of sealing what God is doing within you. When you type it, you are reinforcing the truth. You are aligning your words with your transformation, and you are creating a point of agreement that strengthens your renewal and encourages others to step into the same peace. I decree that from this moment forward, your thoughts will not sabotage you. They will support you. Your mind will not work against you. It will work with you. You will think with clarity, process with peace, and respond with wisdom. You are walking in mental freedom, in emotional stability, in spiritual alignment, and your mind is becoming a reflection of the peace and presence of God that now rests within you. I speak now to the depth of your soul, to the hidden places where emotions have been stored, where experiences have left impressions, where wounds may have formed quietly without announcement. This is the space where God desires to move with gentleness and power, not to expose you, but to restore you, not to overwhelm you, but to heal you. I call your soul into divine attention, into a sacred awareness that you are safe in the presence of God, that you are not being overlooked, and that every part of you matters to Him. I declare that every emotional weight you have been carrying, every silent ache, every unprocessed feeling, every moment that left a mark on your heart, it is being brought into the light of God's presence where healing begins. You do not have to hide what you feel. You do not have to suppress what you have experienced. In this moment, you are invited to release it, to acknowledge it, to allow God to meet you exactly where you are without resistance. The word declares in Psalm 147:3, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And I decree that this healing is not distant. It is happening right now. Every place where your heart has been bruised is being touched. Every place where your emotions have been unsettled is being stabilized. There is a divine mending taking place, a careful and intentional restoration of your inner world. I speak peace over your emotional state. Where there has been turbulence, there will now be calm. Where there has been confusion, there will now be clarity. Where there has been heaviness, there will now be lightness. Your soul is not designed to carry unresolved pain indefinitely. It is designed to be refreshed, to be renewed, to be held in the peace of God that surpasses understanding. I come against every emotional imbalance that has caused you to feel overwhelmed, reactive, or unstable. Every extreme, every high and low that has left you feeling uncertain within yourself, it is being regulated by the peace of God. You are not controlled by your emotions. You are grounded beyond them. You are anchored in something greater, something steady, something unshakable. The word declares in Psalm 23:3, He restores my soul, and I release that restoration over you now. Your soul is being brought back into alignment. Your inner world is being recalibrated. You are not fragmented. You are being made whole. Every scattered piece of your emotional life is being gathered. Every disconnected part is being reintegrated. Every place that felt lost is being restored. I declare that you are regaining emotional strength. Where you once felt drained, you are now being filled. Where you once felt fragile, you are now becoming resilient. Where you once felt uncertain, you are now becoming secure. There is a quiet confidence rising within you, not because everything around you has changed, but because something within you is being stabilized by God's presence. Let every memory that has carried pain begin to lose its weight. Let every past moment that has been replayed with hurt begin to release its hold. You are not defined by what you have experienced. You are not limited by what you have felt. Your soul is being renewed. Your emotions are being refreshed. Your heart is being healed in a way that allows you to move forward without carrying the residue of the past. I speak to your capacity to feel, to love, to trust. And I declare that it is being restored. You are not shutting down. You are opening up in a healthy and balanced way. You are not becoming guarded. You are becoming wise. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming discerning. Your emotional world is being refined, not removed, strengthened, not suppressed. There is a gentle peace that is settling over you, a peace that does not rush, a peace that does not force, a peace that simply remains. It fills the spaces that once held tension. It replaces the feelings that once carried heaviness. It becomes the atmosphere of your soul, steady and consistent, not dependent on circumstances, but rooted in the presence of God. Even now, I declare that your inner calm is being restored. You are able to breathe deeply again. You are able to rest internally again. You are not carrying emotional noise. You are experiencing emotional quiet. Your soul is no longer crowded. It is becoming spacious, open, and at peace as this healing and restoration takes place. I want you to participate in this moment. Open the comment section and type, "My soul is hid and at peace." Do it as a personal declaration, as a way of affirming what God is doing within you. When you type it, you are giving voice to your healing. You are strengthening your agreement with peace. And you are also encouraging others who may be silently carrying emotional weight to step into this same restoration. I decree that from this moment forward, your emotions will not overwhelm you. They will align with you. Your soul will not feel heavy. It will feel at rest. You will carry peace within you, stability within you, healing within you, and your inner world will reflect the calm, the balance, and the wholeness that comes from being fully restored in the presence of God. I speak now to the fire within your spirit, to that sacred place where passion for God was once vibrant, alive, and unwavering, yet may have grown quiet under the weight of routine, distraction, or fatigue. This is the moment where the embers are stirred again, where what seemed dim begins to burn brightly, where your connection with God is not just restored, but reignited with fresh intensity and deeper intimacy. I call your spirit into a holy awakening, where desire for God becomes stronger than distraction, where hunger for his presence becomes greater than anything competing for your attention. I declare that every layer of spiritual dullness is being lifted. Every place where you have felt distant, disconnected, or disengaged from God is being reconnected by the power of his spirit. You are not losing your passion. It is being revived. You are not drifting away. You are being drawn closer. There is a divine pull happening right now, an invitation that is not forcing you, but drawing you gently and powerfully into deeper fellowship with God. The word declares in James 4:8, draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. And I decree that as your heart turns toward him, his presence meets you instantly. This is not a distant pursuit. This is a present reality. As you incline your spirit, as you open your heart, as you become intentional in your focus, God responds with nearness, with warmth, with a tangible sense of his presence that surrounds you and fills you. I speak to your desire for God, and I command it to increase. Let every competing desire lose its hold. Let every distraction fade into the background. Let every lesser priority fall into its proper place. You are not searching aimlessly. You are seeking intentionally. You are not hoping vaguely. You are pursuing purposefully. There is a fresh hunger rising within you, a longing that cannot be satisfied by anything other than the presence of God. I declare that your relationship with God is moving beyond routine into relationship, beyond obligation into intimacy. You are not engaging in empty repetition. You are stepping into meaningful connection. Every moment you spend in his presence becomes rich, becomes alive, becomes transformative. You are aware of him, responsive to him, aligned with him in a way that brings depth and authenticity to your walk with him. The word declares in Psalm 42:1, as the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. And I release that kind of longing over you now, a deep, sincere, and unshakable desire for God that surpasses temporary emotions, that goes beyond surface level engagement, that reaches into the core of who you are and draws you into consistent communion with him. I speak to your spiritual sensitivity, and I declare that it is being heightened. You will not miss his voice. You will not overlook his presence. You will not ignore his prompting. You are becoming aware of him in the small moments, in the quiet spaces, in the everyday rhythms of your life. There is a continuous connection being established where you are not just encountering God occasionally, but living in awareness of him constantly. Let every barrier that has hindered your intimacy with God be removed. Every distraction that has pulled your focus, every thought that has created distance, every habit that has interrupted your connection, it is being broken. You are stepping into a new level of closeness where nothing stands between you and the presence of God. I declare that your spiritual fire is not just returning, it is intensifying. What once felt like a flicker is becoming a flame. What once felt weak is becoming strong. There is a boldness rising within you, a confidence in your relationship with God, a certainty that you are connected, that you are heard, that you are seen, and that you are deeply loved. You are not approaching God with hesitation. You are coming with confidence. You are not uncertain about your place. You are secure in your identity. You are not questioning your access. You are walking in it. Your intimacy with God is becoming your foundation, your strength, your source of peace and direction. Even now, I declare that your time with God will no longer feel empty. It will feel fulfilling. Your prayers will no longer feel distant. They will feel connected. Your moments of stillness will no longer feel silent. They will be filled with his presence. There is a richness being restored to your spiritual life, a depth that transforms not just your moments with God, but your entire day. As this fire is being reignited within you, I want you to take a step of faith. Open the comment section and type, "My fire for God is reignited." Do it as a declaration of your hunger, as a statement of your desire to draw closer to him. When you type it, you are aligning your words with your spirit. You are making a public commitment to pursue God with intention. And you are encouraging others to step into this same renewed passion. I decree that from this moment forward, your relationship with God will not be passive. It will be active. It will not be distant. It will be close. It will not be routine. It will be alive. You are walking in intimacy, in awareness, in a continuous connection with God that fuels your spirit, strengthens your life, and anchors you in his presence. I speak now into the places within you that have felt depleted, into the areas where strength has been stretched thin, where endurance has been tested, where you have continued to move forward even when you felt like stopping. This is the moment where divine strength is activated, not as a concept, but as a living reality within you. You are not being called to rely on what you have left. You are being invited to draw from what God has in abundance. There is a supernatural exchange happening, where your weakness becomes the very place where God's strength is revealed and made complete. I declare that every form of weariness that has settled on your body, your mind, and your spirit is being lifted. This is not just physical fatigue. This is the kind of tiredness that comes from carrying responsibilities, navigating challenges, and enduring pressures over time. That weight is being broken. That heaviness is being removed. You are stepping into a strength that does not originate from you, but flows through you from the presence of God. The word declares in Isaiah 40:31, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." And I decree that this renewal is taking place within you now. Your strength is not being patched. It is being renewed. Your capacity is not being restored to what it was. It is being elevated beyond what you have known. You are not surviving. You are being strengthened to thrive. I speak to your inner resilience, and I command it to rise. Every place where you have felt like you cannot continue, every moment where you have questioned your ability to endure, every instance where you have felt overwhelmed, it is being replaced with a supernatural resilience that does not break under pressure, that does not collapse under weight, that does not retreat in the face of difficulty. I declare that you are receiving strength for every assignment, for every responsibility, for every challenge that lies ahead. You will not be under-equipped. You will not be underpowered. You will not be overwhelmed. There is a divine empowerment that is equipping you to handle what comes your way with confidence, with stability, and with endurance. The word declares in 2 Corinthians 12:9, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." And I release that grace over you now. You are not disqualified by your weakness. You are positioned for God's power to be revealed through it. What you thought was a limitation is becoming a doorway for divine strength to enter and operate within your life. I speak to your body, and I declare that it is receiving energy, vitality, and endurance. Every sense of exhaustion is being replaced with strength. Every feeling of heaviness is being replaced with lightness. Your physical being is aligning with the strength that God is releasing into your life. You are not dragging yourself through the day. You are moving with energy and purpose. I speak to your mind, and I declare that it is being strengthened. Mental fatigue is being broken. The strain of thinking too much, processing too much, carrying too much mentally, it is being lifted. You are thinking with clarity, with focus, with stability. Your mind is not overwhelmed. It is empowered. You are not mentally drained. You are mentally strengthened. I speak to your spirit, and I declare that it is being fortified. You are not spiritually weak. You are spiritually strong. You are not easily shaken. You are deeply rooted. Your connection with God is not fragile. It is firm. There is a strength within you that cannot be broken because it is not dependent on circumstances. It is anchored in God's presence. Let every lie that has told you that you are too tired, too weak, too overwhelmed to continue be silenced. You are not limited by how you feel. You are empowered by what God is releasing. You are not defined by your exhaustion. You are defined by his strength. You are not bound by your limitations. You are expanding through his power. I declare that as you move forward, you will do so with a steady strength, not rushed, not forced, but consistent and sustained. You will not burn out. You will build up. You will not collapse under pressure. You will stand firm. You will not give up halfway. You will carry through with endurance and grace. There is a divine stamina being activated within you, a capacity to continue, to persist, to remain steady even when situations fluctuate. You are not easily shaken. You are anchored. You are not quickly drained. You are continuously filled. Your strength is not temporary. It is sustained by the presence of God that is continually flowing within you. As this strength is being activated, I want you to take a step of faith. Open the comment section and type, "I reap divine strength now." Do it as a declaration that you are no longer operating from your own capacity, but from God's power within you. When you type it, you are aligning your words with what is being released. You are reinforcing your faith, and you are encouraging others who feel weak to step into this same strength. I decree that from this moment forward, you will not move in weakness. You will move in strength. You will not be held back by fatigue. You will be propelled by divine energy. You will not be overwhelmed by what lies ahead. You will be empowered to face it with confidence, stability, and unwavering endurance as the strength of God continues to flow through every part of your life. I speak now into the pathway of your purpose, into the direction of your life, into every place where decisions must be made and steps must be taken. This is the moment where alignment becomes clear, where confusion gives way to clarity, where uncertainty is replaced with divine direction. You are not wandering. You are being guided. You are not guessing. You are being led. I call your spirit into agreement with the will of God, into a posture where you are not striving to figure everything out, but you are trusting the one who already knows the end from the beginning. I declare that every place where you have felt uncertain about your next step is being illuminated. Light is entering your path. Clarity is filling your vision. What once seemed unclear is becoming defined. What once felt complicated is becoming simplified. You are not being left to navigate this day on your own understanding. You are being directed by divine wisdom that sees beyond what you can see. The word declares in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." And I decree that this direction is active in your life right now. As you trust, direction is released. As you acknowledge him, your steps are ordered. You are not depending on limited insight. You are moving with divine guidance that leads you accurately and precisely. I speak to your ability to hear God clearly, and I declare that every interference is being removed. Every voice that has caused confusion, every thought that has created doubt, every influence that has blurred your discernment, it is being silenced. You will hear with clarity. You will perceive with accuracy. You will recognize the voice of God as it leads you into the right decisions, the right actions, and the right timing. I declare that your purpose is not hidden from you. It is being revealed to you step by step. You do not need to see everything at once. You only need to see the next step, and that step is being made clear. You are not overwhelmed by the future. You are focused on the present direction that God is giving you. Each step you take is building towards something greater, something intentional, something aligned with his divine plan. The word declares in Psalm 32:8, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you." And I release that promise over you now. You are being instructed. You are being guided. You are being counseled by a God who sees you, who knows you, and who is committed to leading you in the right way. You are not overlooked. You are carefully directed. I speak against every form of indecision that has kept you stuck, every hesitation that has delayed your movement, every fear that has caused you to question your choices. That cycle is being broken. You are not paralyzed. You are progressing. You are not stuck. You are moving forward. There is a confidence rising within you that allows you to make decisions with peace, not pressure. I declare that your alignment with God is becoming your greatest advantage. You are not just moving. You are moving in the right direction. You are not just doing. You are doing what is purposeful. Your actions are not random. They are intentional. Your steps are not scattered. They are ordered. There is a divine alignment taking place where your desires, your decisions, and your direction are all coming into agreement with God's will. Let every distraction that has tried to pull you away from your purpose lose its hold. Let every opportunity that is not aligned with your calling become clear to you so that you can release it without regret. You are not obligated to everything. You are committed to what God has assigned to you. There is a focus being sharpened within you, allowing you to invest your time, your energy, and your attention into what truly matters, I declare that your sense of purpose is being strengthened. You are not questioning your value. You are recognizing it. You are not doubting your calling. You are stepping into it. You are not shrinking back. You are rising up with clarity and confidence. There is a boldness within you that comes from knowing that you are aligned with something greater than yourself. You will not be rushed and you will not be delayed. You are moving in divine timing. You are not ahead of where you should be, and you are not behind. You are exactly where God needs you to be. And from this place, you are moving forward with precision and grace. Your steps are steady. Your direction is clear. Your path is unfolding exactly as it should, even now. I declare that your decisions will be marked by peace. When something is right, you will sense it. When something is not aligned, you will recognize it. You are not confused. You are discerning. You are not uncertain. You are aware. Your spirit is aligned in such a way that you can navigate your day with confidence, knowing that God is guiding you in every step you take. As this alignment is being established, I want you to take a step of faith. Open the comment section and type, I am aligned with God's purpose. Do it as a declaration that you are choosing direction over confusion, purpose over distraction, alignment over uncertainty. When you type it, you are affirming your commitment to follow God's leading, and you are encouraging others to step into this same clarity and confidence. I decree that from this moment forward, you will walk with purpose, move with direction, and live with intention. You will not be pulled off course. You will not be distracted from your assignment, and you will not be delayed in your progress. You are aligned. You are guided, and you are moving forward in the perfect will of God for your life. I speak now into the sacred space of your relationships, into every connection that shapes your life, into every bond that influences your peace, your joy, your stability, and your sense of belonging. This is the moment where divine order enters your relationships, where what has been strained begins to heal, where what has been broken begins to restore, where what has been misunderstood begins to realign under the covering of God's peace. I call every relationship in your life into divine alignment, into a place where love is purified, where communication is healed, and where peace becomes the governing force. I declare that every emotional wound caused by misunderstanding, distance, or conflict is being touched by the healing hand of God. Every place where there has been tension is now being softened. Every place where there has been silence is now being opened. Every place where there has been offense is now being surrendered into the presence of God, where forgiveness flows freely and restoration begins. The word declares in Colossians 3:13, bear with each other and forgive one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And I decree that forgiveness is becoming a living reality within you, not as a burden, not as a struggle, but as a release. You are letting go of what has been weighing your heart down. You are releasing the need to hold on to offense. You are choosing peace over pain, healing over hurt, restoration over resentment. I speak peace into your relationships. Where there has been misunderstanding, clarity is coming. Where there has been distance, reconnection is coming. Where there has been conflict, resolution is coming. There is a divine order being established where communication becomes healthier, where boundaries become wiser, where love becomes more grounded and mature. You are no longer operating from emotional reaction, but from spiritual wisdom. I declare that every toxic cycle in relationships that has drained your emotional strength is being broken. Every pattern that has repeated pain, confusion, or instability is being interrupted by the power of God. You are no longer repeating cycles that diminish you. You are stepping into relationships that edify you, that strengthen you, that align with your peace and your purpose. The word declares in Romans 12:18, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. And I release that peace over your relationships now. Not a fragile peace that depends on perfection, but a divine peace that is rooted in wisdom, in grace, and understanding. You are becoming a carrier of peace, not conflict. You are becoming a vessel of restoration, not division. I speak to your emotional responses in relationships, and I declare that they are being healed. You will no longer react from pain. You will respond from peace. You will no longer speak from offense. You will speak from understanding. You will no longer withdraw from fear. You will engage from wisdom. There is a maturity rising within you that allows you to navigate relationships with clarity and emotional stability. I declare that your heart is being protected from unnecessary hurt. You are learning discernment. You are learning wisdom. You are learning how to recognize what is healthy and what is not, what is aligned and what is not, what is meant to stay and what is meant to be released. You are not walking in suspicion. You are walking in spiritual awareness that protects your peace without hardening your heart. Let every broken connection that is meant to be restored come into divine timing. Let every conversation that needs to happen be divinely orchestrated. Let every misunderstanding that has caused distance be replaced with clarity and grace. And let every relationship that is not aligned with your peace be gently released without struggle, without confusion, and without emotional turmoil. I declare that your capacity to love is being healed. You are not closing your heart. You are strengthening it. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming wise. You are not losing your ability to trust. You are gaining discernment in how and where you place your trust. Your relationships are becoming healthier because you are becoming whole. There is a divine balance being established in your relational life. You are not overextending yourself and you are not withdrawing unnecessarily. You are walking in wisdom. You are walking in grace. You are walking in emotional balance that reflects the peace of God working within you. Your connections are no longer draining you. They are aligning with your strength and your peace. Even now, I declare that forgiveness is flowing through your heart like a river. You are releasing what you could not change. You are letting go of what you could not control. You are freeing yourself from the weight of emotional captivity. And in doing so, you are stepping into a new level of relational peace and maturity that reflects the healing work of God in your life. As this restoration is taking place, I want you to take a step of faith. Open the comment section and type, "I walk in peace in all my relationships." Do it as a declaration that you are choosing healing over hurt, peace over pressure, wisdom over reaction. When you type it, you are affirming your alignment with God's desire for your relationships. And you are encouraging others who are also believing for restoration and peace in their own connections. I decree that from this moment forward, your relationships will not be defined by confusion. They will be defined by clarity, not by pain, but by peace, not by chaos, but by divine order. You are walking in healed relationships, wise relationships, and peace-filled connections that reflect the restoring power of God at work in every area of your life. I speak now into the foundation of your provision, into the area of your life where security, sustenance, and stability are formed. This is the place where trust is tested, where faith is refined, and where dependence on God becomes your anchor. I call your financial life, your resources, your supply, and every area connected to your material well-being into divine alignment. You are not stepping into lack. You are stepping into divine provision. You are not being forgotten. You are being sustained by the hand of a faithful God who sees, who knows, and who provides beyond what is visible. I declare that every spirit of fear surrounding your provision is being broken. Fear of not having enough, fear of running out, fear of instability, fear of uncertainty about tomorrow. It is being dismantled right now in the presence of God. You are not governed by fear. You are governed by faith. You are not led by scarcity thinking. You are led by kingdom assurance. There is a shift happening in your mindset where you no longer measure your life by limitation, but by the abundance of God's ability to supply all your needs. The word declares in Philippians 4:19, "And my God will supply all your needs according to his riches and glory in Christ Jesus." And I decree that this promise is active over your life. Not some needs, not partial needs, but all your needs. What you lack in your own strength is being supplied by his abundance. What you cannot produce on your own is being provided through his divine resources. You are not dependent on unstable systems. You are dependent on a faithful God whose resources are unlimited. I speak peace into your financial thoughts. Where there has been anxiety about tomorrow, there is now assurance. Where there has been worry about provision, there is now trust. Where there has been mental pressure regarding resources, there is now divine calm. You are not carrying the burden of provision alone. You are partnering with a God who is your source, your sustainer, and your provider. I declare that every door of provision that has been delayed is being aligned in divine timing. What has been held back is being released at the right moment. What has been blocked is being opened by divine authority. You are not forgotten in the system of God's economy. You are seen, you are accounted for, and your provision is being orchestrated with precision and wisdom. The word declares in Deuteronomy 8:18, it is He who gives you power to gain wealth. And I release that empowerment over you now. You are not powerless in your provision. You are being equipped with wisdom, ideas, creativity, and strategies that lead to increase. You are not just waiting for provision. You are walking in divine empowerment that produces provision. Your mind is being activated for solutions. Your hands are being strengthened for productivity. Your spirit is being aligned for increase. I speak against every cycle of financial fear and limitation that has tried to define your thinking. You are not bound by generational patterns of lack. You are not restricted by past experiences of insufficiency. You are stepping into a new mindset, a kingdom mindset, where provision is not uncertain, but assured under the governance of God's faithfulness. I declare that wisdom is coming into your decisions. You will not mismanage what God releases to you. You will not waste what God entrusts to you. You are being given discernment in how to handle resources, how to steward opportunities, how to recognize what aligns with increase and what leads to loss. There is a divine intelligence being activated within you that guides your financial decisions with clarity and peace. Let every spirit of instability in your provision be broken. Let every cycle of lack be interrupted. Let every pattern of limitation be reversed. You are moving into consistency. You are moving into stability. You are moving into a place where provision aligns with purpose and where resources meet assignment. I declare that your hands are blessed. Whatever you put your hands to is being aligned with increase according to God's will. Your effort is not empty. Your labor is not in vain. There is a divine favor resting upon your work, your ideas, your creativity, and your opportunities. You are not struggling to survive. You are walking in grace to thrive under God's covering. There is a shift happening in your mindset where you are no longer expecting lack, but expecting provision. You are no longer preparing for scarcity. You are preparing for increase. You are no longer anticipating limitation. You are anticipating overflow according to God's timing and purpose for your life. Even now, I declare that unexpected provision is aligning with your path. Favor is opening doors that you did not create. Opportunities are being released that you did not pursue. Resources are being positioned in ways you did not anticipate. You are stepping into divine supply that exceeds human calculation and aligns with divine purpose. As this provision is being aligned, I want you to take a step of faith. Open the comment section and type, God is my Sangso and provider. Do it as a declaration that your trust is not in systems, not in people, not in circumstances, but in God alone. When you type it, you are affirming your faith in His provision. You are aligning your words with your belief, and you are encouraging others who are also believing for breakthrough in their provision to stand in agreement with you. I decree that from this moment forward, you will not live in fear of lack. You will live in confidence of provision. You will not be shaken by uncertainty. You will be anchored in trust. You will not be defined by limitation. You will be defined by divine supply that flows from the unchanging faithfulness of God over your life and your future. I speak now into the atmosphere of your life, into the unseen realm where protection is established, where covering is assigned, where divine security surrounds the lives of those who dwell in the presence of God. This is the place where fear loses authority, where uncertainty loses access, where danger loses permission, because you are being hidden under the shadow of the Almighty. I call every area of your life into divine covering. You're coming in and you're going out, your body, your mind, your home, your journey, your decisions, and your unseen moments that only God knows. I declare that you are not exposed. You are covered. You are not vulnerable. You are protected. You are not abandoned to chance. You are guarded by divine presence. There is a shield around you that is not visible to the natural eye, but is fully active in the spirit realm. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And every plan of darkness that was assigned against your peace, your progress, or your purpose is being canceled under the authority of God's word. The word declares in Psalm 91, 1-2, He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. in whom I trust, and I decree that this is your dwelling place. You are not stepping in and out of protection. You are abiding in it. You are not occasionally covered. You are continually covered. The shadow of God is not seasonal over your life. It is constant. It is active. It is surrounding you even now. I speak peace over your environment. Every atmosphere around you is being realigned to divine order. Wherever you are, peace is entering that space. Wherever you go, protection is preceding you. You are not entering chaotic environments without coverage. You are carrying divine order into every space you step into. There is an invisible hedge around your life that separates you from destruction, from harm, from sudden attacks, from unseen dangers that would otherwise attempt to disrupt your peace. I declare that your mind is protected from fear-based thoughts. Every imagination that tries to create anxiety about safety, future uncertainty, or unseen threats is being silenced. You are not living in fear of what could happen. You are living in assurance of what God has already secured. Your thoughts are anchored in trust, not terror. Your inner world is stable because your external covering is divine. The word declares, as in Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And I release that authority over your life now. Formation does not mean fulfillment. Opposition does not mean success. What was designed against you will not achieve its intended outcome. Every plan, every scheme, every assignment of harm is being dismantled before it can manifest. You're not reacting to danger. You are resting in divine protection. Speak over your physical body and declare that it is under divine protection. Your health is covered. Your strength is covered. Your daily functioning is covered. Every system within you is aligning with divine order. You will not be easily afflicted. You will not be easily weakened. There is a covering over your physical well-being that sustains you beyond natural limitations. I speak over your household, your space, your environment, and I declare peace over it. Let every atmosphere of tension, disruption, or instability be replaced with calm and order. Your home is becoming a place of refuge, a place of peace, a place of divine presence. Anything that enters your space that is not aligned with peace is being removed by the authority of God's protection. I declare that your steps are ordered and protected. Where you go, you are covered. What you engage in, you are covered. What you are unaware of, you are still covered. There is no place outside of God's reach concerning your life. You are not walking blindly. You are walking under divine instruction and divine protection. Let every assignment of sudden harm, accident, disruption, or unexpected destruction be canceled over your life. Let every hidden trap be exposed before you encounter it. Let every unseen danger be neutralized before it reaches you. You are not walking into harm. You are walking into protection that precedes your steps and surrounds your path. I declare that angels are assigned to your life, to your household, to your journey, to your assignments. They are ministering, guarding, and watching over you according to divine instruction. You are not alone in your movements. You are surrounded by divine assistance that operates beyond what you can see, but is fully active on your behalf even now. I declare that your sleep is protected. Your rest is covered. Your transitions between day and night are secured. There will be no disturbance that overrides your peace. There will be no fear that dominates your rest. You are resting under divine protection that watches while you sleep and covers you while you rise. As this protection is being activated over your life, I want you to take a step of faith. Open the comment section and type, I am divinely covered and protected. Do it as a declaration that you are not exposed, not unguarded, not left vulnerable, but fully surrounded by the presence and protection of God. When you type it, you are agreeing with heaven, you are reinforcing your faith, and you are encouraging others who need assurance of divine protection to stand in this same covering. I decree that from this moment forward, fear will not control you, danger will not define you, and uncertainty will not shake you. You are walking in divine covering, divine security, and divine protection that is established by the Word of God and sustained by His faithful presence over every detail of your life. I speak now into the atmosphere of your inner world, into the unseen realm of your emotions, your thoughts, your responses, and your daily experiences. And I declare that a divine peace is being released over you that cannot be explained by circumstances, cannot be dictated by surroundings, and cannot be interrupted by external pressure. This is the peace that comes from the presence of God, the peace that stabilizes the soul, the peace that guards the mind, the peace that anchors the heart in the midst of shifting seasons. I call your entire being into alignment with this peace. Your mind is no longer a battlefield. It is becoming a sanctuary. Your emotions are no longer unstable waves. They are becoming still waters. Your thoughts are no longer scattered fragments. They are becoming focused streams of clarity. There is a divine calm settling over you, not as an emotion, but as a spiritual covering that rests upon every part of your life. The word declares in Philippians 4:7, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. And I decree that this guarding peace is active over your